our second and final student reflection, Ms. Caterina is going to come to the podium and read her student reflection.
I never thought I would say that I'm sad my middle school experience is over. Although the beginning of this year was tough, I learned to make the best out of all situations, and I'm sad to be leaving middle school, but I'm taking with me some valuable life lessons. When I started at Portsmouth Christian Academy, I had the mindset of almost every student that starts at a new school. I thought I was going to hate it and not make any friends. For my first few months at PCA, I was just mad. I was mad at my parents for sending me to a new school for my last year of middle school. I was mad at PCA. I was mad at God for putting me through that tough situation. I thought that God was dropping me off at a new school and saying, good luck. It felt like I was all alone. All my friends from my old school were off doing their own thing, and I felt like I hadn't made any friends here yet that I felt like I could talk to. Everyone seemed too busy. Moving to a new school felt like too small of a situation to talk to God about. He has bigger problems to deal with. When I finally decided to talk to God about how I felt alone, I didn't feel alone anymore. It was like he somehow gave me something in my heart that made me feel like I belonged at this school. I needed to be here. And even though I thought coming to this school wouldn't benefit me, it benefited me more than I ever could have imagined. One time I encountered God was at my grandpa's funeral. It started in Bible class on Wednesday, May 18th. We were studying John chapter 11, verses 25 through 27. We learned about Martha's faith. She still believed in Jesus, even after Jesus told Martha that her brother wouldn't die, but he ended up dying. Friday, May 20th was my grandpa's funeral. During the service, the pastor read this verse. Jesus said to her, I am the resurrection and the life. The one who believes in me will live, even though they die, and whoever lives by believing in me will never die. Do you believe this? Yes, Lord, she replied. I believe that you are the Messiah, the Son of God, who is to come into the world. I knew I recognized this verse from somewhere. Then the pastor said, John chapter 11, verses 25 through 27, and I remembered our discussion from Bible class. I instantly knew God was giving me a sign that he was with me, and I had a piece of my grandpa who was watching me from heaven, and I knew he was safe. I was so blessed to be able to see him on his last day on earth and get to say goodbye, but the thing I realized at his funeral was, it was just a temporary goodbye. When I go to heaven, I will see him and my heavenly Father again. During my 9 months at the school, I've learned so many new things, from how to manage my schoolwork to building new friendships. I have made so many friends here I know I will be friends with for the rest of my life, and I appreciate all my friends and family for helping and guiding me. Even though I've only known most of you for 9 months, it feels like we have a lifetime of memories. And I'm incredibly grateful for all the amazing people here at Portsmouth Christian Academy. I would like to take a minute to thank some of my family members. First, I'd like to thank my cousins for being my best friends and being there for me no matter what. You all have shaped me into who I am today. Thank you to my dad for teaching me important life lessons and never failing to make me laugh. You inspire me to be a better person. Last but not least, thank you to my mom for being my #1 supporter and being there for me since day one. Thank you for coming to all my sports and school events, even when I ask you not to come, and most of all, thank you for guiding me in my faith. Lastly, a special thank you to all my teachers and coaches for being the best role models to me and helping me grow so much this year, not only academically, but spiritually. During my short period of time at this school, I have met so many new people, learned lots of new things, and accomplished so much. I owe a thank you to all the people who helped me get to this point in my faith and in my life. Thanks for an amazing 8th grade year.